Tonight, Hazelwood citizens trying to recall members of the Robertson Fire Protection District are left stunned. The elections board met today to tell both sides when the recall election will be. Instead, what they said left citizens speechless. Elliot Davis was there and shows us what happened. That's in tonight's You Paid For It.
These Hazelwood citizens and a group called Citizens to Save Hazelwood and Fire Services collected more than 2,300 signatures to recall these three directors of the Robertson Fire Protection District, accusing them of wasting taxpayers' money. The elections board said at the meeting that the recall election to remove these fire district directors would be held on November 8th. At the same time, the voters will also vote on new people to take their place. Both votes will happen at the same time. But here's the rub. The fire district directors facing the recall can also add their names as candidates for the job citizens are trying to boot them out of. I had to talk to St. Louis County Director of Elections, Eric Fay, about this unusual deal.
The candidates who voters are going to decide whether to recall, they can put their name on the ballot and actually run for that same job?
Well, the law doesn't say they can't, so we'll see if they decide to do that.
The Hazelwood Citizens Group was stunned.
I don't think it's right at all, but if that's the law, that's the law. What I see going on with the spending over the Robertson Fire Protection District is just wrong. It's just wrong.
Joan Noel is chairwoman of the Fire District Board of Directors. She's one of the people citizens are trying to recall.
How do you think all this is going to turn out? Do you think you guys are going to be able to hang on to your jobs?
I think it's going to be a fight.
I just heard him say that the people who are on the board can actually have their name in as candidates, unless I got that wrong.
Yeah.
Are you going to put your name in?
We haven't discussed it yet.
But it's possible.
It's possible.
Now, does that make sense that the people who the voters are trying to recall can file for that same job at the same time?
Well, if you read the recall statute for fire protection districts, you can tell that the state legislature didn't take a lot of care in drafting that law. So there are a number of ambiguities in that law that should probably be tightened up, and perhaps that's one.
So a strange twist to this deal. The filing for candidates to replace the board members, if they're recalled, will run from July 21st through August 19th. Remembering that those on the board can add their own names as candidates. You know I'll keep track of this deal. After all, you paid for it.